Okay, Chris and everyone else at Escalante High School, thanks so much for your time on Friday working with me to get your uh, Postgres sites backed up and get your new Google sites created. We did run into a little bit of a roadblock where we couldn't expand the backups from Postgres. So I've invited you to a shared folder, and here's the steps that you need to take once you've shared that backup with me. So when you download your backup from Postgres, you're going to get a zip folder or a zipped file with some weird long name that starts with space. Um, so what you want to do is drag that folder into this EES Postgres folder that I've shared with you in your Dropbox. On the PC, there'll be a little icon down in the tray that looks like this to open your Dropbox folder, or you can also just go to your Documents folder and look for a Dropbox folder there. I'm on a Mac, so things will look a little bit different, but you should have that folder in your documents. All right, so from your, once I have that folder, I will expand it and then rename it to your name or whatever else. So I've done this for Chris, and this is the file, these are the files that come along with it. So what, Chris, you need to do, and if anyone else wants to do this, this is the same steps. You're going to take this folder here that I've renamed, and you're going to take that and put it into your Dropbox public folder. We made that public folder on Friday, but it needs to go in that public folder somewhere, right? And so now this will sync with Dropbox, and once it's done, I will have a link so that I can use to post this index page right here, this main page. If I put this into my Google site, everything else will just work. So what I want to do is I want to right-click on this, and in the Dropbox options, I want to say copy public link. And you should be able to do that from right within your documents. So once I have the link to that file, I'm going to go back to my site here, and I'm going to make a new page. And I'm going to call this one Postgres Archive or whatever you want to call it. You want to call it my site archive or past links or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to make it a web page, and I'm going to put it at the top level. Hit the create button at the top, and now it'll put me into editing mode on that new page. Okay, right in here. What I want to do is I want to embed this into this site so that it's just searchable and I don't have to click on a lot of other stuff. So I'm going to come up here to the insert menu, and I'm going to choose more gadgets. And one of the gadgets that's near the top is going to be this include gadget parentheses iframe. Include another web page in your Google site. And that's what I want to do. I'm going to include my old web page in this site. So I'm going to click on it once, click select, and now it's going to ask me for the information about that. So under the URL, that's a link, I'm going to just right click and say paste, and it'll be a Dropbox link, so it'll be the name of that folder. Once it's in that public folder, you can rename it as well to whatever you want, so you know what it is. But that's what it's going to be. You can leave the display bar on automatic. Width, we're going to say 100% here. You want to take up the whole page. And 800 pixels is probably okay. I'm going to uncheck that box. I'm not even include a border around it. Just make it look like it is and then say okay. And now we're going to get that little gray box. So it's telling you that it's got that in there. And when I hit save though, look what happens. I now have all of that old stuff. I've got scroll bars to go on down. If I click on this reminder for overdue books, there's the old post. I can use the back arrow to go back to the next page. Whoops. If I'm viewing it as as not in editing mode, I'd be okay. Easter egg tree. And there's those pictures. All right, so that's how you get your Postgres archive out of Postgres and into your Google site. Please let me know if you have any questions or if you run into any problems trying to bring in your old stuff. Thanks much.